Susan is the chicken equivalent of that girl from your high school class who has had 6 kids with 4 different baby daddies and always gets them taken away by CPS, but thinks it's a great idea to have another one. So obviously we're not going to let Susan hatch babies because every time she does, she tries to eat them. Last time we used broody jail and it worked really well, but about 2 weeks later, she went broody again. Part of this is because Susan is part Brahma, and Brahmas just love to brood. All right, Susan, we're going with the ice bath this time. This time we're going to use a cool bath to get her temperature down and hopefully stop this behavior. Historically, this method really hasn't worked well with Susan, so we're probably going to have to break out broody jail again. Obviously, in Susan's case, we don't want her to have chicks because she's an awful mother. But there are a lot of good reasons to break your hen's brood. If you just don't want chicks, or if you don't want to hatch chicks because you don't want the risk of roosters, you may want to break their brood. If they're known to waste away on the nest, you're going to want to break their brood. And of course, if they're sitting on unfertilized eggs, there's no point in letting them sit and waste away when they're not going to hatch. Ultimately, whether you let your hens go broody and hatch eggs or whether you just let them sit on the nest is going to be your choice, but there's a lot of pros to breaking them and not a whole lot of pros to letting them just sit and waste away.